address.
Go right ahead.
And send me where it's going to be.
I'll send you the links. I'll put this stuff on the iReport, and then they're doing a special that I got to have it in by Monday. So toward the end of next week, I'll probably special up.
First initial, last name, H. Mentha, at nc.rr.com.
Thank you.
Thank you. And I'll send you have it see the pictures.
Thank you.
And that's the file number. Make sure we get you the right face. I appreciate your time.
You have a great day.
You too.
Thank you.
What's your take on what's going on here?
My take on here is that social justice redistribution always ends badly.
Okay.
If you put things in terms of black and white, it's real obvious what happens to people.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to get some conversation around that so that when people leave here, the social justice movement is something they think hard about rather than, oh man, I'm going to get some.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, let me tell you something that may make you feel somewhat differently. I was out of work, and because of the AARA, the American Reinvestment and Recovery Act, I have a job, and I'm doing very good work.
You're welcome.
I work at NC State, and I have saved the state of North Carolina, I and my team. At the last total, I pulled $395,000 in energy that was being not necessarily wasted, but lights that are on in buildings at night are being turned off, and we're working until March of next year, and perhaps because we are saving that money, the school will be able to keep us, and therefore we'll reduce the carbon footprint, we'll save the university money, and then that way there'll be more money spent on education. But we would not have gotten hired had there not been federal government funds.
Well, let me give you my take on that. I would rather help you through private charity than have my money taken through taxation to give you a job.
But they didn't do it. See, nobody cared. I'm saying the public didn't know, they didn't care, so you guys didn't do it. So the government did care.
Just about every other month I make charitable donations.
Whatever group you believe in didn't fund the money that. I'm just telling you what actually worked for us.
You said it was a federal grant. It came out of my pocket.
So you rather I not work and collect unemployment?
I'd rather provide you some charity than to pay your salary.
Well, but see, I'm being productive. And I'm saving more money than you would have given me in charity for the state of North Carolina.
The fully burdened cost of your job is astronomical. I used to work in both public and private domain.
Okay, so there's nothing I can say then that would convince you that what I'm doing is worthwhile and therefore a good use of money.
You may be doing worthwhile things. I choose to elect whether or not I fund worthwhile things. When it comes from my pocket by the government and is given to you, I don't get to say no, and that's wrong.
There are many things, as you well know, that the government funds without asking you, and they are something that most people utilize, such as, let us say, the roads, the bridges. They don't come to you and say, Mr. Taxpayer.
43 cents a gallon whenever I buy gas.
Well, I suppose that I'm not a politician. I haven't studied this. I can just tell you that whether you like it or not, I am working and I am spending money at other places and giving other Americans a job.
The money you're spending is money that other people would spend doing the very same thing.
I agree, ma'am. I'm all for consumer spending.
I don't know. I mean, I guess you don't believe I should have a job then. You would prefer.
I believe you should have a job. I'm not. I have
30 years experience in the field I'm in. So it wasn't like I was an unskilled worker that's being given a handout.
I never made that statement.
I know, but I'm just saying I don't really need charity. I'm an intelligent person doing good work that is benefiting society.
But if you're an intelligent person, you should be allowing me the choice of how I spend my money.
I didn't create the American Reinvestment and Reenactment Jobs Act, but I certainly am glad that it was there, and I'm glad that I'm able to work and do the state of North Carolina.
In terms of the cases in law, you are an accessory after the fact in a crime if you help the person who committed the crime. You're an accessory after the fact on that investment act by using it and taking money away from other people.
Again, they put out an application, would you like to do this work? I'm fully qualified. I have 30 years experience. I didn't create it.
You have to make the moral judgment.
Well, I need needed a damn job. I had the qualifications. I applied. They gave me a job. What's wrong with that?
To you, nothing. To me, everything.
So you would rather I be on unemployment?
No. I would rather you work for a private corporation.
Nobody hired me.
That's sad. I've been out of work 2 years too.
Nobody hired me.
Hey, I haven't had a paycheck in 8 years.
I applied. Nobody hired me. So I took what I could get.
This is the first time I've worn this suit in 8 years.
Okay. Well, I'm
That's
just.
amazing.
I see that we'll be like this, and it's a waste of my breath to talk
See,
to
that's
you,
why
and you don't want to hear me.
Oh, I hear you, but I also refute you.
You refute me, so I have no points that make any sense to you.
I put things in black and white.
And I go to work every day and do my job.
So Food Lion's capitalism?
Okay,
Food Lion is a private and voluntary association of people.
Good. So they're a private sector employer.
Problem with that?
Not at all. I love private sector. In fact, I like private sector companies in North Carolina because they create local jobs here. And they're the backbone of North Carolina's economy, which I support. And in fact, you know what I do actually? Instead of going to McDonald's, I go to Cookout because they're a North Carolina company. Or Food Lion instead of...
I could have picked any dozen logos.
Yes.
The message is capitalism feeds.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. That's true. And that's a good thing. Local companies, American-made companies help American jobs. And I like your sign there. I'm pro-capitalism. We need more jobs in America, and I think they should be local companies, not ones that'll outsource to other countries. And Food Lion, I must say, I really commend because they support the local economy. They build stores in the state, and they're building stores in neighboring states. I like the local growth. That'll employ the first people in line.
Well, folks, you have a great day. I'm going to mingle some more.
All right.
Sounds good.
Thank you for the conversation.
Well, you?
Can I chat with you real quick?
Sure.
About why you came down here?
It's a great day to be outside.
It is a nice day. It's a beautiful day.
Let me just put this on you here real quick. We'll make it quick and simple.